What is up, guys? Today we're going to be going over how you can use Annihilape in the Pokemon Tera Raids. So let's get into it. So Annihilape is new Primate's evolution, probably one of my favorite new mons of the generation. Finally giving some love to the Primate and Mankey line. He is a fighting ghost type, and he does hit really hard. There's two ways you can run him. Start off with the item. You can use a covert cloak, so you can't really get statuses, or you just run a berry. He is a very bulky Pokemon, very surprisingly, honestly. The Tera type, you can run ghost or fighting. It doesn't really matter. In my usage, I haven't really used the Tera type because I just didn't really have a point for it. Even if I did go ghost, it does give you a boost, so you can do that, but I never really found a need to Tera type into whatever I need to end up using it. Now, getting into moves, the moves you're going to run are Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Bulk Up, and Screech. That can vary. The way I've found is I go in solo. I've done this solo and multiplayer, so I built him to pretty much run solo though, because that's mainly what I do. You'll go in, you'll bulk up. That gives you a +1 attack and a defense, which is very important because you need to stay alive. Screech lowers the defense. No matter what, if you're playing online or solo, Screech is amazing because you're lowering the defense of the Tera Pokemon, so you can do more damage. Now, Rage Fist is a very complicated move. It's very tricky. It's base 50, but every time you get hit, it goes up by 50. So if you're bulk upping, if you do one turn of bulk up and he hits you, now your Rage Fist isn't a base 50, it's a base 100. Now, if you end up going for Screech, then you're up to 150. So it does scale up. Drain Punch is for survivability, again, on a very bulky Pokemon. Now, there is another way to do this with Rage Fist, and I will explain it here in a second, but let's get on to the EVs and the ability. So going with the ability, I am running a Vital Spirit, so it can't be put to sleep. So if you're yawning or using Stun Spore, it won't fall asleep, which is very good in Tera Raids. Now, you can run a Defiant, which if it gets a stat drop, it actually gets a stat boost, and then a Covert Cloak to get rid of all the sleep for you, so you're not really having to worry about that. I have found that Vital Spirit is way better in Tera Raids than Defiant because nothing's really trying to drop your stats, it's just trying to neutralize your stats. So there is that thing to look out for. Now, for his spread here, we are running a max HP, max attack. He does hit really hard, and with that full HP, he is going to be amazingly bulky. You have to pretty much hit him with a super effective move without you having a bulk up. I have ran into a 6-star Dragonite that kept Dragon Dancing, and it was a +4 attack, and I was a +2, and it did not one-shot me, not even close. Like, it took half my health, and it was amazing. But then the last little bit of spread I put in was on defense, just to give me a little bit more bulk, but that's going to be the standard spread you use with the moves. Vital Spirit can be switched out for Defiant. The item can be used a Muscle Band, a Citrus Berry for if you drop to half health, then you eat it and you come straight back up and you're able to get a Drain Punch off, or Covert Cloak, so you don't really have to worry about statuses. I would run a Covert Cloak only if you're not running Vital Spirit. If you're running Vital Spirit, don't do that. That's my recommendation. For Tera types, you can change them up, but I haven't really found a use in actually changing the Tera type. So another use of actually running Rage Fist, instead of going in a solo, you go in as co-op. You and a friend hop in a Tera Raid, and they bring something like a Mouse Hold. Now, do not population bomb. I know your first thought here was like, hey, every time Annihilape gets hit, its attack goes up. It does max out, but if you bulk up turn 1 and they bullet seed you, you will one-shot the guy the next turn. It'll be an automatic one-shot. I have done it. It is amazing. But I will be showing you gameplay of solo, so you can see that you can solo stuff without Annihilape. And so here in gameplay here, it is me taking on a Tera Raid all by myself with Annihilape with this build. It does do a lot of work. He does live a lot of stuff, and this is actually taking hits from a fairy type that you don't really want to be taking hits from, but we are able to take it down and get, you know, pretty good resources with not using a quote-unquote meta Pokemon. This is a very fun build. I love using Annihilape. I've been using him a lot more than an Azumarill or Iron Hands, so it is kind of really fun to mix it up. Now, this is the best Annihilape build I've found. I have tweaked it a little bit from here and there, but this is what I came across. This is what I've used, and it is amazing. I love using it, especially with him being a new mon. But if this helped you out and you like Annihilape and you're going to use this build, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Drop a like. And hey, while you're down there dropping a like, go ahead and just subscribe if you watch more than 1 or 2 of my videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next Tera Raid builds.